Oh, hello. Welcome to my home. Can I get you anything? Maybe a glass of water? You're good? Okay, we'll get started then. Today I'm going to talk to you about Adopt, Don't Shop. This is a social movement that came out of animal rescue organizations in Los Angeles, California in the last decade. It also created the hashtag Adopt, Don't Shop, in order to raise awareness of the importance of adopting pets from shelters, animal rescue groups, and the pound instead of buying them from breeders and pet stores. I know the almost unbearable cuteness of puppies and kittens in pet shop windows can almost make us momentarily forget the immense amount of cruelty and horrific conditions that these animals are coming out of in breeding facilities and puppy mills. And the fact that their mothers are being forcibly impregnated over and over on an almost constant basis until they're eventually discarded. Humans have been living with cats and dogs for tens of thousands of years. In many ways, our species wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for them. There are even studies that say that humans and dogs co-evolved together, having each other's backs. But do we have their backs now? All cat and dog breeds were produced by humans. None of them come out of nature. Most were made in the last 200 years. We have exaggerated certain traits that these animals have in order to produce an aesthetic. Many times this has sacrificed the health of these animals. It can even be understood that they are a GMO product. We're certainly treating them like a product. A purebred dog can go for between $2,000 and $3,000. People say they want a purebred animal because they, quote, know what they're getting. This can have a really dark side. A lot of the time, what you're getting are genetic problems because of the generations upon generations of inbreeding that has occurred in order to produce these exaggerated physical traits that the breeds are known for. You're also getting a whole host of physical complications and medical problems that can turn out to be really expensive, including heart problems, joint and bone problems, and breathing problems. We have tweaked the anatomy of these animals to the point where in some cases, their hearts aren't big enough to pump blood for their bodies. Or their joints are positioned in a way that can't support their weight. All of those cats and dogs that are bred to have the flat, scrunched up faces struggle with every breath they take. What if we treated each other like this? Babies with big heads are extra cute, aren't they? What if we bred humans to produce babies with bigger and bigger heads? Pretty soon, we'd be in the same situation that we've put French bulldogs into. They all have to be born by C-section. Buying purebred animals also contributes to the worldwide problem of pet overpopulation. In the United States alone, 1.5 million dogs and cats have to be put to death every year because they don't have homes. With all of the joy that dogs and cats bring to our lives, We don't. We shouldn't be treating them like this. They don't deserve it. But there's a solution. We can adopt from shelters, animal rescue groups, and the pound. Also, rescue animals come with a lot of benefits. They're stronger and hardier because they have good genes. They can have longer lifespans. They require less grooming. Also, they often come trained. And you can get to know their personalities before you adopt them. I have 2 rescue dogs, and I can tell you that though these animals might not understand why everything has happened to them, they seem incredibly grateful. You can form an even more special bond with a rescue animal. All cat breeds and many dog breeds were made only for aesthetic reasons, basically to be accessories, especially the toy dog breeds. Some dogs were bred to do specific jobs for humans, such as penning bulls or herding sheep. But that also creates a problem in the modern world, where people buy these dogs because they like the way they look, but they don't understand that these dogs have a constant need for mental and physical stimulation. They have incredibly high exercise requirements. People who have apartments or full-time jobs end up leaving these dogs at home for long hours alone. And then they're surprised when they come back to find that their 4-legged friend is taking out his restlessness on their favorite couch. So they abandon him. This is a huge problem. Now, during the pandemic, a lot of people have realized that their homes feel empty without a companion animal there to share the space. A great thing that's happened is that a lot of shelters have been able to adopt out all of their animals for the first time ever. But what's going to happen when all of these humans go back to work and these animals are suddenly left at home alone? Deciding to adopt an animal is a huge step and a big responsibility. It's never a decision to be taken lightly. But if you're sure that it's right for you and you're ready to take the plunge, welcoming an animal into your home and into your life can bring so much joy. It can enrich your life in so many ways. As I said, I have 2 rescue dogs, and they have brought me so much happiness that I can never repay it. But I'm going to still try. I'm going to take them for a walk right now, but I'm going to leave you with this. If you've decided that welcoming an animal into your life is the right choice for you, please adopt. Don't shop.